Yeah, I've been immunized.
Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon. Even if Deshaun Watson was traded this week, it would still be the third craziest thing that happened in the NFL news cycle, Perna. Yes, this is the last episode I'll be doing without my perm, my punishment from Clickbait Sports, which will be debuting tomorrow, Thursday, me with the perm. Today, this morning, 2 minutes before Tom Grossi and I went live on the Grossi Perna Show, we learned that Aaron Rodgers tested positive for COVID and would miss the game against the Chiefs on Sunday, which was very confusing at the time. Confusing because Rodgers said this about his vaccination status in August.
Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized.
Oh, that was a very clever use of words, Rodgers. Hands down, though, the funniest post I've seen about this is Matt Schneidman, who dropped this photo of Matt LaFleur answering questions about Aaron Rodgers today with the caption simply reading, "Happy birthday, Matt LaFleur." And that sad birthday face. Odell Beckham Jr. was kicked out of Browns practice. Michael Thomas is done for the year. Jordan Love to start this weekend. And I do have updates on the Henry Ruggs car crash that killed a young woman and a dog. Every piece of information that comes out about that story is worse and worse. Ruggs likely heading to jail for at least 2 years from this situation. Talk about that all today on That's Good Sports. Hey, if your quarterback ever lied to you, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Today's episode is brought to you by HelloFresh.com/That'sGoodSports14. Between That's Good Sports, That's Good Broncos, Grossi Perna Show, Clickbait Sports, I barely have time to think, let alone time to go to the grocery store and shop/plan for dinner. This week, HelloFresh helped me make some pork carnita tacos, which were absolutely delicious. I've mastered all HelloFresh has to offer. I get the family-sized meal so my wife and I have leftovers, a super time saver, and they have quick 20-minute meal options that provide easy cleanup and low prep times. And it's holiday season now, and HelloFresh isn't just for meals. Their marketplace has great holiday-themed snacks like Pillsbury pumpkin cookie dough and many other desserts. Or if you're trying to counterbalance the excess of holiday calories, HelloFresh is a great way to stick to a meal plan with calorie-smart pescatarian and vegetarian options. Using HelloFresh also cuts down on food waste by 25% compared to going to the grocery store. So go to HelloFresh.com/That'sGoodSports14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Link below. That's HelloFresh.com/That'sGoodSports14. Bam! All right, let's just start with the tragic news. Yesterday, we learned about the Henry Ruggs car crash. Today, the Raiders have officially released the second-year wide receiver, and now information has been released that Ruggs was traveling at 127 miles per hour when his car airbags were deployed from impact. He is being accused of traveling at 156 miles per hour seconds before the crash and had a blood alcohol level twice the legal limit. And according to the DA, Steve Wilson, there is no more suspicion. Henry Ruggs made a choice to drive while under the influence and be twice over the legal limit. I have never seen a case in my 41 years of a person who is charged with a crime driving in excess of 150 miles per hour. Here is Ian Rappaport breaking it down a bit on the NFL Network earlier today.
But here's what's interesting as it pertains to the future of Henry Ruggs. Probation is not an option in Nevada for a conviction, and he has obviously not been convicted, for a conviction of DUI resulting in death. This carries a possible sentence of 2 to 20 years for Henry Ruggs.
So correct, Ruggs has not been convicted yet, and who knows what his lawyers can do to help him in this case. Based on that previous statement from the district attorney, not ever seeing a case like this, I think Ruggs will be lucky to walk away with anything other than the maximum sentence here. That's just a guess. Again, I am not anything close to an expert or a lawyer, but it seems like this is the exact type of situation that justifies the maximum penalty, looking at it objectively. Now, have we ever seen anything like this in the NFL before? The answer is yes. Back in 2009, Dante Stallworth pled guilty to DUI manslaughter when he hit and killed a 59-year-old construction worker. Stallworth received a 30-day sentence and played 3 more seasons in the NFL after serving out a year-long suspension. The big difference in that situation, though, was the man he hit was jaywalking. He ran across the street to catch a bus, and in Stallworth's case, you could argue that alcohol was not the direct cause of the accident. I don't think you can argue that in Ruggs' case. So that's what's going on with that situation. Now for more lighthearted news, Odell Beckham Jr. was told not to attend Browns practice today. Odell responded by saying, "I haven't really been showing up for practice since I joined this team, but whatever." But it was a bit of a surprise that he wasn't moved before the trade deadline, as it's no secret he and the Browns do not have a happy marriage right now. I mean, OBJ's dad posted an 11-minute highlight reel of Baker Mayfield not throwing to an open Odell. Just wait until my dad, though, posts a video called Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad doesn't know how to post a video properly to Instagram. What is this, Mr. Beckham? Why is the video upside down like this? Now, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski reportedly told the Browns players that OBJ is essentially not on the team right now. Honestly, I'm a little surprised Kevin Stefanski didn't have his dad relay the message to the team, but this is crazy. I think this shows that the Browns couldn't get any value from an OBJ trade, otherwise they would have made that happen yesterday. I'm guessing his contract is a bit too rich, and other teams didn't want to pay that and give away draft capital to acquire Beckham. Now, Saints receiver Michael Thomas injured his ankle again, and now will miss the rest of the season. This is a bad season to be a wide receiver wearing the number 13. My hope now, though, is that in 2022, one lucky team signs Michael Thomas, Odell Beckham Jr., and Brandon Cooks. If you can think of anyone other than those 3 guys who is more likely to complain, please let me know in the comments. All right, and Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers, of course, was John Wick for Halloween. Spent a whole year growing his hair out to be Wick. Kind of ironic, because the last thing John Wick would fear is getting shot. John Wick 4, no shots taken. That was the tagline for the film until today. So thanks a lot, Aaron. Now, Wick, of course, is not real. Just like Aaron Rodgers' homeopathic alternate treatment, he tried to get the NFL to approve. That's real, even though it sounds as fake as John Wick surviving 3 films and killing about 1,000 villains along the way. Rodgers is so arrogant, he thinks he's got a secret immunization to COVID. And he literally tried to get the NFL to approve his method via a petition. That's like me going to my doctor and arguing that my addiction to bourbon actually helps my heart health. Because I laugh a lot when I'm drunk, and laughter is the best damn medicine. Look how healthy I am. So back in August when Rodgers said this,
Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized.
he was referring to whatever health alternative treatment he and his medical advisor or TB12 consultant told him made him immune to COVID. Rodgers tried to get the NFL to okay his alternate approach, and they said no. They said, trust us, Aaron. As a league that hid the medical effects of concussions from players for decades, we're done lying about medical science. Now, Rodgers will miss a minimum of 10 days, which puts the Packers' November 14th game against the Seahawks at jeopardy for him to play. So Jordan Love makes his first NFL start against the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend, which honestly for the Packers isn't the worst thing. Love will get a full week to prepare. unless of course he gets COVID, but they can have a sneak peek at Jordan Love, which may help them move Rodgers this offseason if that's still in play. And it's not like torching this Chiefs defense is going to be a tall order. Here's my scouting report for Jordan Love. See number 32? Avoid him. See number 49? Throw at him. Throw at him all night long, all day long. Now this story's got many levels because Blake Bortles, the boat, is signing with the Packers today as a member of the practice squad and will be eligible to be elevated and play on Sunday. Now, Green Bay needs Bortles to back up Jordan Love. Their quarterback room, by the way, will be called the Love Boat. Because third string QB and Call of Duty gamer Kurt Benkert also has COVID. The irony of Blake Bortles signing for us Broncos fans is that he's the reason all of the Broncos had close contact with Jeff Driscoll last season when Driscoll had COVID, and then Denver was forced to sit all 4 of their quarterbacks and start practice squad wide receiver Kendall Hinton on 24 hours notice. So, Jordan, if Blake says, let's just go to Aaron Rodgers' house to watch some film, remove our masks, and leave our contact tracers in the corners of the room, just say no. Question for you, the viewer, though. If you had to choose between Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson as your next quarterback, does this news make you want one over the other? It's abundantly clear that in addition to being elite quarterbacks, they're both giant weirdos. The difference, though, Russell Wilson used real doctors to repair his finger, and this is the only photo I could find of Aaron Rodgers' doctor. Okay, I'm joking. I am joking. Chill. Rodgers finally opened up his heart, allowed himself to fall in love with Shailene Woodley, who makes her own medicine and eats clay. Can someone check for me and see if Clay Matthews is still alive? Because that sounds to me like there are bits and pieces of a frozen Clay Matthews in the Rodgers-Woodley shared freezer.
Shailene.
But what a weird week for Aaron Rodgers. Last week, he had fun with this meme. The memeing was fun. This week, the memeing, I think, forces him to detach from the internet. Here's my takeaway. Aaron Rodgers saw how shitty people online were to guys like Kirk Cousins and Cole Beasley, exercising their choice to not get vaccinated, and said, you know what? I'm gonna take my chances and lie. I'm gonna lie my face off about my vaccine status, because this ain't worth it. I'd rather lie than be crucified online. Now, to be fair, I made fun of Cole Beasley, but not because of his choice, but because of his blatantly wrong information he was spewing online. To me, that makes it fair game. But maybe the lesson here is that even when we disagree with someone, and even if it's a hard disagree, we don't have to be a complete asshole to them online. Maybe that's the lesson. But honestly, I don't fucking know anymore. Thanks for watching That's Good Sports news update here on YouTube. My power rankings episode went up this morning, so you can click that video and watch it right now and see which team I cursed. I think some of you will be happy with the curse.